What's up, everybody? Crazy Eights here with another Transformers review. This time from Age of the Primes, we're looking at Sideways. So let's take a look at the box, and then we'll get into the figure. All right, so here is the box. You got the plastic packaging with Sideways behind the plastic. Takes some 21 steps. Here he is right here. Nice robot mode, different head sculpt, very different looking. Here's his alt mode. 13 primes, well, 3 of them anyway. Till all are one. Transformers, deluxe class. Here's a better picture of it. Really cool looking face. Very different. Top, just says Sideways. Back, you get the product shot. Got a cyber key. Here he is right here. And there's all his robot glory. And there's his bot mode again. Alt mode, I should say. And then 21 steps. And then a bunch of words and crap. Here's a barcode if anyone needs it. Nothing on the bottom. The boring bottom. All right, let's get him out. Let him breathe. All right, so here is Sideways out of the packaging, and I do like his color scheme. That black on an orange and silver, and some gold. It really pops. He's got a protruding chest, and he's hell of knee spikes going on back here. Just a quick spin. He got some. Yeah, we won't talk about that. Let's keep it going. You know, the back is always the back. Gets no love. So here's his head sculpt. It's got like a black face plate, well, black helmet with a gold, orange plate, no eyes and none. I guess it's more like just, I don't know how to explain it. But it is a very, very different head sculpt. A black and gold helmet and orange like just visor going into his body. He's got a huge protruding chest that just sticks out. Wish it was flatter. Gold on the shoulders here, black and orange on the arms, big orange waist. Got some black going on the legs and silvers and golds and oranges. Here's in the back. Again, got some hollow bits here and all that. I wish they would have cleaned that up a little better. But here, as far as his backpack goes, it's not there. It's all in the chest. He's very chesty. All right, let's take a look at his accessories. Now for his accessories, he comes with a few things. First thing is he comes with these 2 wings that are black on silver, right? Now you have 2 options with the wings. You can peg them on right here, or you could drop them. It wouldn't be a video if I didn't drop something. You can have that look going on with these ridiculous spiked knees. So you can have that look if you wanted to. You could angle it any way you want, you know. But yeah, you have that option. Other option is what I like to call a warglaive. That's what I'm calling it, because if you ever played World of Warcraft and you ever fought Illidan in the Burning Crusade, he has a chance to drop his warglaives, and this is what they kind of look like. They kind of like dual blades with where you can hold it in the middle and wield it. So you have that option as well. At his shield, and it doubles as something else as well. But it has some nice silver and green. Autobot logo, some orange, more silver and green. But you do have a switch back here, and it could be Decepticon also. So almost like counter punch, you could change factions, which is nice. I like that idea. You can also pull these out. You can have that look going on like a crossbow, like a crossbow. Or you pull these down, that's underneath, and then you have that look going on as well. And there's a peg here that is actually, I already pulled it down, but you could pull this down as well. So if you do this, if you want to do it, you could peg it in right here onto his wrist, and you have that look going on as well, which is pretty nice. I like the colors. I love the black on orange. Of course, you can make it like a shield like this, and there's one other option for that look as well. You could have The only thing is, you kind of lose articulation in the arm, but you can hold it as a crossbow type weapon as well. And last but not least, he has his cyber key. All right, so it's not much going on in the back, but in the front you got the silver, on the orange, and on the shield itself. You can put it back here. Of course, it doesn't do the whole cyber key gimmick. It's just a place for storage if you want to store it on there. Now, offhand, I don't know anything about Sideways, but I do happen to have another Sideways in the Studio Series line, though. He is on. I know it says he's from Cybertron Robots in Disguise. That's what it says right here. But the Sideways I have is Sideways from Revenge of the Fallen. So this is the Bayverse Sideways that I got. Apples and oranges completely. I mean, granted, they both kind of got the rotundant chest, but that's about as similar as they get. All right, so let's get these two transformed into their alt modes. All right, so here's Sideways in his alt mode, and it's a Cybertronian spaceship type jet looking thing. So as you can see, you already saw the chest, but the cool thing is his horns peek out in the front, and it kind of has like almost like buggish kind of like a look to it in the front there, like a mandibles with the eyes and all that. It kind of gives you that look. Going down, the shield becomes the top part, and it covers up the hands really nicely, and you can put the cyber key back here. Those big spikes on his knees are right here, and almost come out to be like thrusters. And he's got the backwards wings on him as well, which is kind of like a Cyclonus thing going on. Here's in the bottom. Not much to talk about, but really a cool looking ship. Not bad. I'm just looking at it. I'm just trying to form some thoughts, what I think about it. Kind of reminds me of Galaga. Is it Galaga? Galaxia with those bug-like ships. That's what kind of gives me that kind of vibe. This isn't the most fair review. I mean, comparison. The only thing that they got in common is their name. So this is Sideways from Studio Series and Sideways from Cybertron. Or Cyber... What is it? Yeah, Robots in Disguise Cybertron. So there's really totally two different ones. I don't even think this Sideways has any relation to this Sideways, but it's my only Sideways I have in my collection, so I went with it. And I didn't know what else to go with, but we'll just stick with these two. You got some weird looking made up car. I think it's a made up car. I'm not sure. And you got this weird looking Galaxia bug-like ship. It's cool. I like the colors. Black, orange, and that silver. Looks really good on it. Yeah. So that's alt mode. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was my look at Transformers Age of the Primes Sideways. This is a very, very different mold, very unique. Definitely not a repaint. Oh, sorry, it's been a long day. But Robo Mode is really different. I do like the paint scheme of the orange and the gray, and the orange and the silver, I should say, and the black. And then his alt mode is really a funky looking bug-like ship. I'm going to go with that because that's what it looks like to me. It comes with a cyber key that doesn't really do anything, but the fact that he has a cyber key is pretty cool. Really different weapon. Again, I'm calling it a Warglaive. That's what it reminds me of. And he's got his really unique shield with the Autobot logo or Decepticon logo, whatever you want, whatever faction you want him to have. And you can sprawl these out to make it into a crossbow type weapon as well. So yeah, definitely a cool figure. I think this is a Walmart exclusive. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a Walmart exclusive. I found them in Walmart on the that aisle that everyone's talking about where they have all the toys on it from Hasbro and Mattel and all that. He was on there with the other guy, Excelsior or Alexier, whatever his name was. I picked him up because he's a different mold. The other one's pretty much a repaint. So I went with the one that I don't have that's kind of different and unique. But check your Walmarts. This is where I found him. I don't know if they're going to be showing up at Target or anywhere else. I don't know if it's going to be one of those Walmart exclusives or not. But that's it for this video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy your toys. Crazy Eights is out.